fans, and welcome back to MV Bricks. My name is Maya, and today we are going to be looking at the brand new January 2026 Lego City Wave. Thank you so much to the Lego group for gifting these sets for review today. There are 18 total sets in this wave with a variety of sizing and pricing. Plus, this wave sees almost no stickers throughout all the sets, so all the details that you see are either prints or brick built. These sets range from 4 to 8 years plus and are now available for purchase. But before we hop into the reviews, let's see how all these sets come together.
Let's first take a look at the 4 smaller vehicle sets in this wave. The first is a go-kart racer polybag number 30719. This set has 48 pieces and is recommended for 5 years plus. This is a good little polybag build using lime green, white, and black for most of the vehicle. It really captures the shape of a go-kart with the wider sides, open top, and simple steering wheel to drive it. The 2x2 curved element on the front has a printed number 8 on top. It does come with one minifigure, although I think the fig should have come with a swappable hairpiece as well as the helmet. The torso of this fig matches the car with the lime green, and it has some great printing on the front and back with a jaguar face. Next up is set number 60485 Hot Rod. This set has 81 pieces, is recommended for 5 years plus, and is currently available for $12.99 Canadian. This is an absolutely great little vehicle with purple as the main color, contrasted with some lime green on the front and sides. It looks like a realistic hot rod with the oversized wheels, large grille in the front, and overall shaping of the body. The flames on the side are a nice added touch that really stand out in the lime green, and LEGO has also added some real flames shooting out of the engine and the back. The shaping is really well done using bar and clip combinations as well as hinged bricks to achieve the different angles. LEGO has somehow achieved the boxy look of a typical hot rod car, but with a sleek finish. The minifigure that comes with this set has one of the coolest torso pieces with a leather jacket and printing of a bulldog face underneath. I definitely would love to have a few of these for my collection. The roof element and back hood pieces are both recolored to dark purple for this set for the first time. The printed pieces in this set, including the side flames and front grille, are both new for this set as well. This is a good little set with some new elements for a great price. Following the hot rod is set number 60486 EV Supercar. This set has 109 pieces, is recommended for 5 years plus, and is currently available for $12.99 Canadian. This is a very sleek two-tone car with red and black for the main parts of the build. Looking at the side of the car, you can see where LEGO would often put a sticker to achieve the angled look of the changing color, but I'm very happy to see these wedge tiles used instead of the same level of detail. This wave sees a lot of the same new style of doing the lights as well, using trans-colored tile or plate elements to give a thin, more realistic look to them. Opening up the hatch behind the driver's seat, we can get a glimpse of the battery pack, which is a printed 1x2 tile, newly designed for the City Wave and appearing in just 2 sets, this EV Supercar, as well as the set beside it, the yellow taxi. We also get some of these brand new bracket elements for 2026 in light bluish gray. We get 4 in this set, and this is currently only available in this set, as well as the yellow taxi again. We get one minifigure with this set, who comes accessorized with a mobile phone, which is another printed 1x2 tile. This torso is nicely printed with a jacket on the front, and I'm particularly fond of the face with this fig, as it's the same as the sig fig of my fellow LEGO Masters contestant and close friend Joe from Season 5. The last of these smaller sets in the wave is set number 60487 Yellow Taxi. This set comes with 122 pieces, is recommended for 5 years plus, and is currently available for $19.99 Canadian. This is definitely one of my top favorite sets of this wave, and I can see this being very popular among city builders, especially for the specialized printed elements. While a city layout is not something I'm currently working on, I could definitely see myself buying 5 or 6 of these and modifying them to include within my city if I had one. This vehicle reminds me a lot of the Speed Champion cars with the design and shape of it, using a lot of curves and wedged elements to create a sleek look. The only part that really bothers me are the exposed studs on the tops of the sides. I feel like that should have been tiled over. The front opens to reveal the 2 batteries in the front, both the new printed tile, only also seen on the EV Supercar that we just looked at. The trunk also opens and can fit all the luggage with this set, including the suitcase and laptop. The side of the car really stands out with the printed taxi sign, which is new for this set, and you get 2 included, 1 for each side. The sign on top of the car is also a new printed piece for the set, and it's on a 2x4 double slope element. Finally, there is a printed 2x2 inverted tile with the navigation map hanging inside the taxi, which is also only found in this set. I like how LEGO used this reverse tile so they could also include the fence for a barrier detail. This set comes with 2 minifigures, 1 driver and 1 passenger. The driver is a fairly standard fig with a nice face and torso printing. The customer looks like she's ready for vacation with a palm leaf shirt, sunglasses, and of course her luggage. I really like this fig, and I like to imagine that she is heading to visit my large Jurassic World park. We are now moving on to some bigger vehicles in this wave, starting with set number 60491, Motorcycle Transporter. This set has 88 pieces, is recommended for 4 years plus, and is currently available for $24.99 Canadian. This build comes with 2 motorcycles and 1 transport truck. I like that we get 2 motorcycles instead of just 1, although they are both the same with a mainly orange color scheme and printed sharks on both sides of the bikes. They fit easily on the back of the truck, studding into place for playability without falling off. The build of the truck was a bit disappointing for me, although remembering it is labeled as a 4+ set, I know there will be a bit more simple in design. I feel as though the truck should have been a different color scheme that didn't include orange to allow the motorcycles to pop a bit, although it does look good with the dark blue. I would have also added some additional hinge plates on the side of the windscreen to represent the tall side view mirrors that the truck should have. I also feel like the back of the truck behind the ladder element is very unfinished. With that aside, I think this set has great playability for younger fans of LEGO and is a simple build for those who are just starting to build as well. These motorcycle shells are brand new printed pieces for this set, which we get 2, and the top of the truck has a dark blue 5x6 curved canopy element that is recolored for this set. We get 2 minifigures with this set, both with the same torso printing, with logos matching the sharks on the bikes. The female comes equipped with a wrench, and the male comes with a cell phone and a drink. Both have helmets to swap for their hair on the side. Next up, we can take a look at set number 60479, Police Prisoner Transport Van. This set has 198 pieces, is recommended for 6 years plus, and is currently available for $24.99 Canadian. This set has a lot of action and playability, so let's get into it. The main part of this build is the police van with a main color scheme of dark blue and white. There is accented neon yellow strip down the side, which I'm not a fan of, as in general I don't like that color. It would be fairly easy to swap for regular yellow or another color you have in your collection though. I also feel like we're missing a couple of wedge tiles on either side to finish off smoothing the area. Once again, I do like that we are getting details with the pieces instead of the stickers. The top removes to see enough space on the interior for the police officer to drive, as well as a large back space to hold criminals they are transporting. On the side, we get a dark red motorcycle with a chain and hook attached to the back end. This can be used to attach to the van's back door and break it open, allowing the prisoner to escape, much to the surprise of the officer. We get 3 minifigures in this set, 1 police officer and 2 criminals. The officer has a nicely printed torso and comes equipped with a set of handcuffs and a wanted poster of the girl on the motorcycle. The prisoner being transported has a stern look to his face, as well as a typical orange jumpsuit. The third is a biker who has an awesome new printed torso with a red tie and long black hair that can be swapped for her helmet. We get a couple of new printed tiles with this set, the first being on the front of the van, this police crest on the 2x3 curved slope element. The wanted poster is on a 2x3 tile and is also a new print. I looked up number 60520, but I couldn't find any references, so I'm wondering if this set is going to connect to a future set under this set number in the future. Additionally, this motorcycle fairing is recolored to the dark red. We get our first set with 2 vehicles in it with set number 60489, Jet vs. Car. This set has 259 pieces, is recommended for 6 years plus, and is currently available to purchase for $39.99 Canadian. First off, we get to build the car, which is mostly white and black with accented lime green wheels. While it looks more boxy on the top view, the sides have a cool design under these wedge elements in white and black. It looks like a more basic version of some of the Speed Champion sets though. It works well for being a SETI set. We then get to build the Jet, which has to be one of my favorite color schemes of the black, dark turquoise, and dark pink, which we have seen in a few sets before. This is a standard jet look with lots of tails in the back, a slim cockpit, and the highly coveted 2x2 quadruple slope element in black, first seen returned in the new 3-in-1 haunted house in this summer of 2025. This was a piece that we haven't seen in a long time and was actually very expensive to buy on Bricklink. We get some new printed elements with the jet, including these tail pieces in dark turquoise, with the logo on each side of them. We also get two different styles of 1x4 printed tiles with this lightning bolt style on top. These designs were opposite and we get two of each. This set comes with two minifigures, each with their own swappable hairpiece and helmet. Their outfits have nice torso printing that are matching their vehicles. The male torso is also the same as the one we get with the polybag that we saw at the beginning of this review. Our next set is more outer city than inner with this set number 60498 Tractor. This set has 204 pieces, is recommended for 6 years plus, and is now available for $24.99 Canadian. Right off the hop, I really like this tractor design with the chosen color of dark turquoise and some of the NPU used in this vehicle. The front where the engine is has all kinds of angles and elements used to create the look, with a large brick-built exhaust on the left-hand side. The front wheels are half covered with a corner panel element in black, which is great NPU, while the back tires have this newer 4x8 windscreen element recolored to dark turquoise for the set. Both the front and back have these ratcheted hinges with ball sockets, so you can combine this with other sets for towing or other playability. The front also has this new printed 2x2 tile with what looks like a bull or ram decorating the front. The driver's seat is protected by a large windscreen piece snotted sideways to fill in the large window, and I like the use of these new 1x1 dome top pieces here in trans orange to represent the lights on top. We get one minifigure with this set, the farmer, with one of my favorite overall printing for the torso. The face and hat are standard minifig parts, and he comes equipped with a mug because you know farmers are getting up early and are going to need their caffeine. Next in the lineup is set number 60488, Fry's Food Truck. This set has 216 pieces, is recommended for 5 years plus, and is currently available for $24.99 Canadian. This is another one of my favorite sets in this wave. This set has an iconic 70s diner vibe with the red and black color scheme with checkers designs on the side. I like that the food truck section of the car is shaped like a box of fries. It just really adds to the build. The cab on the front of the truck can fit two minifigs comfortably inside and has some great design techniques with the curved elements and snot-built front section. The back fry box build is not squared but angled outwards as you would see with a real fry box. This design also doubles to help hold the sliding window in place. The order counter is simple but nicely set up with a debit pad as well as cash coin on the counter. The window can slide back and forth easily to signal whether it's opened or closed. The top of the fry truck removes to see the interior, which has a lot of space to fit a minifigure inside. It also has a brick-built deep fryer and small counter with a ketchup bottle on top. We get two new printed parts with this set, including the fry sign on the window on the front. I always hate trying to place stickers on windows, so I'm really happy about this one. We also get two of the 2x6 tiles along the base of the truck with a checkered pattern on each side. Two minifigures are included with this set, one fry truck worker and one customer. The worker has a great torso that matches the truck with the color scheme and checkered pattern. He is finished off with a cap and a basket of fries that he is cooking up. The customer looks like a construction worker for the city, taking a break for lunch. She appears very happy with her box of fries on the side, although I think the box needs to be swapped from white to red to match the truck. Moving along, let's take a look at set 60500, the Lego van. This set has 276 pieces, is recommended for 6 years plus, and is currently available for $39.99 Canadian. This is another set within this new City Wave that I think will be very popular. We get to build this Lego delivery truck with the iconic yellow coloring and large printed tiles on the side showing colored bricks. The cab of the truck is fairly big with enough space to fit 2 minifigures inside. The large sides of the back of the truck open up to show a large area to store many sets that are out for delivery. It is big enough to fit a large pallet of sets, which you get to build on the side. There are minifigure sized doors in the back. All of the printed pieces in this set are new or recolored, including all of the sets on the pallet. These are always cool to see, as the printed set pieces are always depicting real Lego sets, such as the Holiday Adventure Camper Van and the Yellow Construction Excavator. The large 6x8 tiles on the sides of the trucks are nude prints, both different as they are opposite, and we get 2 of the Lego logo elements. These are newly printed on yellow 2x2 tiles. We get 2 minifigures with this set with the same torso piece. The male comes equipped with a mug, and the female has a dolly to help transport the set, although it's only good for lifting the individual sets, not the entire pallet. We are now going to start getting into the new city worker vehicles, starting with set number 60490, Snowplow. This set has 263 pieces, is recommended for 6 years plus, and is currently available for $34.99 Canadian. This is a must-have in any city right now where I am, as Canada has been getting a lot of snow so far this winter. This vehicle would be very easy to spot in a snowstorm with the bright orange front plow and green back end. There are a lot of lights and caution symbols around the front and back of the truck. The front cab has enough room to fit 2 minifigures and can be lifted up to see the engine. The front of the vehicle has a large orange snowplow attached that can be moved from side to side, as well as lifted up when it's just driving and not needing to clear snow. The back end has a really cool play feature with a mechanism that attaches the wheels of the truck so it is activated when it rolls along. An inner wheel spins while the truck is moving and sporadically releases little 1x1 white studs or salt to leave behind on the road to melt the ice after plowing. This is such a neat little feature that I would have never guessed would be included when I started to build this set. The top opens up on the back with the 2 doors to refill the salt as needed. There are also 2 chests attached to the side of the truck that can be used for storing tools or additional salt to add to the bin. We get a new printed piece with this set, a 2x2 green tile with the print of a snowflake on it, and we get 2 for this vehicle, 1 for each side. The minifigure legs are also new, the dark green with the silver reflective printing. This set comes with 1 minifigure, a city worker in a bright safety vest, and toque to brave the cold weather. He comes equipped with a shovel and a broom, which can also be attached to the side of the truck with the additional clips. The next city work vehicle comes in set number 60478, Cement Mixer. This set has 371 pieces, is recommended for 7 years plus, and is currently available for $49.99 Canadian. This set not only comes with a super cool vehicle, but you also get to put together several side builds to really create a fun scene. We start off by doing the mini builds of the construction sign and 2 barricades alongside a wheelbarrow for moving the cement from the truck to its final destination. While these are all simple to put together with only a few parts, it really does add to the feel that this is a construction area and adds a lot of playability to this set as well. The vehicle itself seems to be a bit long for the width of it. I personally feel like it should have been about 4 studs shorter to be more realistic, at least compared to the cement trucks in my area, but I do know there is a cool feature with this set that requires the extra length. The orangish yellow color matched with the dark bluish gray and black really make it look like an authentic construction vehicle, and we have a new logo on the side and top of this truck, which is an elephant. The cab once again fits 2 minifigures inside comfortably, and it also opens up to show the engine underneath, which has some nice techniques to put it together. The back of the cement truck has a working drum mixer, which can be rotated using this gear at the front of the vehicle. The inside of the drum works like an Archimedes screw. As it rotates, it brings 1x1 studs in light bluish gray to the top, where it comes out of the opening, making its way down the discharging chute and hopefully into the wheelbarrow to be brought to where it is needed. This is a super cool play feature and something I would have definitely loved as a kid. 3 minifigures come with this set, 2 construction workers, and one that seems to be a project manager of some sort, overseeing the workers. The manager is dressed nicely in a suit, but still obeying safety rules by wearing a hard hat. The other 2 have matching printed legs but different torsos, all within the construction theme. I love to see the hard hats with the additional details now, such as the long ponytail down the back of one, and safety earmuffs to block out loud noises. This fig is also wearing safety glasses, which is a nice finishing touch. We get a few new recolors and prints in this set, including the printed elephant symbol on the 2x2 tiles on either side of the truck to match the existing elephant print on the 2x4 curved element on top. The 2 large gray drum pieces are brand new for the cement mixer, and for the minifigs, the hard hat recolored to white with the dark brown hair for the manager is new, and he is holding a 2x4 printed tile with station printed on it. Continuing on, let's look at set number 60495, Recycling Truck. This set has 434 pieces, is recommended for 7 years plus, and is currently available for $49.99 Canadian. This has a very similar color scheme to the Snowplow, and also comes with a super cool play feature. We start off this set by building 2 recycling bins, one yellow for bottles and cans, and one blue one for paper and cardboard. They are built the same with slots on either side to allow them to be picked up by the garbage truck and dumped into the back. They both also open to reveal a full bin ready for garbage day. Within the yellow bin, we get a couple of bottles and some other glass pieces. The blue bin has some coffee cups, rolled up cardboard, potentially for paper towel or similar, and an old piece of mail. Next, of course, we get to put together the truck part of the set with some cool NPU and techniques used to create it. The front cab once again has space for 2 figures and some nice techniques to create the lights. 2 large arms extend from the sides that are used to lift the bins so that they can be dumped into the back of the truck. The back section of the truck is divided inside into 2 sections to keep the recycling separate. This can be swapped by moving the mechanism one way or another. The sides of the truck use 2x3x3 windows with green window paint inserts to give a textured look to it, and that is followed by a brick-built ladder on each side, and of course the large recycling logo on these large 4x6 double curved elements. The very back has 2 doors that can be opened separately to empty the recyclables out of the truck. Onto the play feature. With this build, you can drive the truck up to the recycling bins, slide it into place, choose a side on top of the truck, and then lift easily to dump the bins into the truck. You can then swap sides to empty the other bin. This is a very fluid motion and it's really nice to see it work so well. Then it is easy to empty one side at a time to go back and go again. 2 minifigures come with the set, both city workers. They come with matching torsos and legs with lime green and reflective silver printing. The male has one of my favorite face printing with the scruffy hair and a toque, while the female has a standard face and dark brown ponytail. Each comes with either a shovel or a broom, which can be attached to the side of the truck. New parts and recolors for this set include the large 4x6 curve on top of the cab, first introduced this year and recolored in green for this set. The 4x6 double curves on the back of the truck are also recolored, and of course the large recycling symbol on the one. These window frames and inserts are recolored for green for this set, and the minifigure torsos and legs are new prints for this wave as well. Additionally, the recycling prints on the 2x2 curved elements on top of the truck, as well as the 4x6 modified tiles, are newly designed for this set as well. We are now getting into some of our larger vehicle sets, starting off with set number 60499, Airport Fire Engine. This set comes with 691 pieces, is recommended for 7 years plus, and is currently available for $89.99 Canadian. This set has a cool sleek design using a lot of red and black for the design and includes a lot of playability features. The front of the truck has a large seating area that is big enough to fit all 4 firefighters that come with this set. This is the first set within the City Wave that has come with stickers, and we can see a couple in the control area of the truck. The front of the truck has a couple of water sprayers, one that is already in use. There are a lot of 1x2 trans blue tiles along the top of the truck to represent the flashing lights it would use in an emergency. You may also notice a 2x2 round brick, which can be turned to control the steering for the front tires, which is the first vehicle we have seen in this wave to have that. There is also a large adjustable hose on top that can swivel as well as move up and down to fight fires in any direction. The projectile shooter on the end is a nice touch and uses translate blue projectiles to represent the water. The rest of the top has a smooth, sleek finish. The sides of the truck are similar, with opening doors to reveal more projectiles for the top hose. On the front side here, we can see a hand hose that can be detached and extended with this string element by the minifigures. The end has an attached stud shooter to represent water once again. The opposite side has the same opening top hatch, but this time some storage on the bottom. I think these storage hatches could have had a little bit more going on inside, maybe some additional equipment to help fight fires, as it does seem like some wasted space. The back of the truck opens 2 ways to access the back engine, which is pretty cool. It does easily remove, perhaps for maintenance when needed. On the side we get 2 little fire builds, which are actually really simple but effective. I like that they are built on these 2x2 plates with the rounded bottom, as it can actually look like flames bouncing around. We get 4 minifigures with this set, 3 firefighters, and 1 who looks to be the chief. All 3 firefighters have identical torso and legs with the new firefighter printing. The chief has his own unique torso and legs, plus a white helmet which is different than the others. New elements and recolors for the set include the 2 printed 2x2 tiles on the sides of the truck, one with the fire emblem and one with an 07 representing the truck ID number. This modified 6x6 plate with 4 bar holders was new for 2025 and is recolored for this truck in black. Finally, the firefighter torso and legs are new for this wave of city sets. Next up is set number 60505, Airplane, Service Truck, and Hovercraft Remix. This set comes with 990 pieces, is recommended for 7 years plus, and is currently available for $89.99 Canadian. This is actually the largest set in this wave according to piece count, although smaller in size compared to some of the others. This set comes with 3 emergency vehicles that come apart in 3 sections each to mix and match with each other. The first vehicle you get to build is this service truck with the green and white color scheme and cherry picker arm to lift a minifigure up in the air. It comes with nice details such as the lights on the front and top, snot work on the sides of the truck, and a small antenna on top using a wand element. The cherry picker arm is my favorite part of this vehicle and has a really smooth function to lift it into the air and can also rotate a full 360 degrees. The minifigure we get with this vehicle has the new style of city worker with the reflective vest and printed legs. He comes equipped with safety goggles and a wrench for repairing things up high. We get a new printed 2x2 tile in green with a warning label and lightning bolt for each side of the truck. Next up, we built the Coast Guard Hovercraft, a water vehicle to get to water emergencies. I really like the use of the new reddish-orange color here to create the craft, with large black inflatable tubes on the bottom and large engines on the back. The snot shaping on the sides are superb and there is hardly any flat surfaces. The engine is detailed really nicely as well with the cupcake elements with the preformed engine piece in between. This is probably my favorite vehicle out of the 3 in this set. We get a new printed piece with the 2x2 reddish orange tile showcasing the Coast Guard symbol. This is also found on the Coast Guard boat that we haven't reviewed yet. Most of the curved elements in this set are recolored to the reddish orange, and the large windscreen piece in the front is also new in reddish orange for this city wave. We get a minifigure with this vehicle, of course, the Coast Guard, that comes equipped with a life jacket and inflatable dinghy. The last vehicle is the medical aircraft, which can be used to airlift patients to the local hospital. As mentioned before, I am not a fan of the neon yellow, and while it does look okay as an accent color, having this plane mostly neon yellow is a bit much for me personally, especially with how much it contrasts with the black. The design of the plane is pretty standard, and it uses a few preformed pieces to achieve the shape, which is fine for the size of it, but it does take away from the potential detail it could have. We get another couple of new printed 2x2 tiles for this vehicle as well, with the medical star emblem on it. The front fuselage of the aircraft is also recolored in the neon yellow for this set, as is the 10x6 curved element under the tail and the back of the plane. The minifigure we get with this vehicle has a medic uniform on, colors matching the aircraft with the dark turquoise and neon yellow. She comes equipped with a medical case with the same medical star symbol on the side. The unique part of this set is that once the vehicles are finished, you can swap the parts to create different fun vehicles, and some can get quite funny looking. I think this is such a fun idea that kids can play around with, and isn't the first time we got a set like this. Last year we got set number 60462, where we got to put together a police helicopter, a fire truck, and a submarine to mix and match. I'll be curious if this style continues in the coming years or with different themes. Next up is set number 60503, Coast Guard Helicopter. This set has 551 pieces, is recommended for 7 years plus, and is currently available for $84.99 Canadian. This is a pretty impressive helicopter, donning the new reddish-orange color matched with some white that looks nice together. We first get to put together this rescue capsule similar to a life raft, where minifigures could safely hide until help arrived. The capsule completely opens up to show the interior, which holds a flare and a walkie-talkie. The top of the capsule has a flashing light to alert rescue teams of location, especially at night. The helicopter is nicely built with lots of curves and wedge plates to get the sleek look design. The reddish orange used in this wave for the emergency vehicles look great, a nice change to the regular orange we have seen in previous waves. Once again, I love seeing the brick details where we would have previously had stickers, such as the side of the helicopter with the changing colors from the dark bluish gray. I also like the safety stripes down the side, but with 1x1 plates instead of a stickered or printed detail, which we have also seen throughout this wave. We have some nice details in the cockpit of the helicopter with a full control panel, a medical case, and some binoculars to help find stranded minifigures. With the inclusion of the sand green in the interior, I do wish we had a bit more of that with this set, as I think it contrasts nicely with the reddish orange. One of my favorite parts of this set is the way the sides of the helicopter open up by sliding back, revealing a large open interior. The doors slide nicely and stay in place when closed. The back hatch also opens up to reveal a life preserver inside. There is a winch on the left-hand side of the helicopter, which can be used to lower a Coast Guard to the water below for rescue. The aircraft is finished off with several lights on the front and across the top. This helicopter also drives really well, with a steering wheel in the front, making it fun to play with on the ground. I can easily move this around with just 2 fingers, making it perfect for little hands. We get 4 minifigures with this set, 3 Coast Guards and 1 civilian, as well as a shark in light bluish gray. We get matching legs for each of the Coast Guards and 2 different printed torso pieces. The civilian comes with a light bluish gray and lime wetsuit with a life jacket on top. New parts and recolors for this set include the large printed Coast Guard tiles on either side of the helicopter, printed on 2x6 tiles in reddish orange. The mudguard element used in the front of the helicopter recolored in reddish orange with the Coast Guard symbol printed on it. The train windows recolored in reddish orange for the sliding doors, as well as several other curved and wedged elements used in this set that are recolored in the reddish orange as well. Finally, we get a printed tailpiece for the very back of the helicopter that has the same Coast Guard symbol on either side of it. Next is set number 60504, Coast Guard Rescue Boat. This set has 742 pieces, is recommended for 7 years plus, and is currently available for $129.99 Canadian. This set comes with a massive preformed boat hull element and uses a main color scheme of reddish orange and white, reusing a lot of the style used in the large helicopter. We start off this set by putting together these little dinghy boats using these preformed boat elements as well. The sand green boat is used by the civilian, which has a cool brick-built motor in the back with steering on top. There are 2 little fire builds on the side, the same as we made for the fire truck set, and these can be used in conjunction with the boat, signaling an emergency. The other dinghy is the small rescue boat that can be used to bring rescuers to the scene and bring the civilian back to the larger boat. The color is the same reddish orange to match the large boat and has a large searchlight at the front. There is also a covered bin holding a pair of flippers in case of an in-water rescue. We also get to build a mini helicopter with the same Coast Guard symbol on the sides. This build is very simple but has everything you would want to see within a helicopter. The only thing is with this mini build is the size. While this is a good size for the search and rescue helicopter that can be used to direct the boat, we do build a helipad on the boat itself. This makes me feel like we should have had a larger helicopter that could also transport a patient from the boat to the hospital if needed. For less serious rescues, there is a medical care on the boat, so let's take a look at that. The main hull of the boat is entirely a pre-molded piece with lots of work done on the center to create the look. The very front of the boat, of course, has the helipad, signaled with a capital H and flashing lights on the corners. The very back of the boat has a dinghy release, holding the dinghy in place until it needs to be deployed, then it is quickly released into the water. On either side of this are additional flotation rings. The top of the boat has a lot of details such as large searchlights, megaphones, and antennas. The top removed to see the inside of the control room, which can be accessed from the back via these ladders. There is a seat, steering wheel, and lots of controls to operate the boat found in here. We can then remove the next layer to show the inside of the medical room and possibly the restroom for the rescuers. On the right hand side, we can see there is a computer for monitoring and documenting patient vitals. The back wall has a couple of beds with some personal items on the walls, which makes me feel like these are for the staff for long shifts. The left side of the room has more equipment, including a sink and bowl for cleaning wounds, the ever-important coffee machine on standby, and hanging beside the counter, a fire extinguisher, paddle, walkie-talkie, and thermos. There are a lot of details in this space which are really cool, and I really love that the entry door is shaped like a porthole. We get 5 minifigures with this set and 1 rescue dog. This yellow Labrador is unique to this set because it comes with a printed orange vest with the Coast Guard symbol on the side. Owning a yellow lab myself, I am really excited to see this new mold. We can start with the civilian minifigure that comes with a life vest and toque for his hat. The expression on his face is just perfect, and I can see this being handy for many different scenarios. He does have a regular face as well, but this one is perfect for an emergency. Next up is the captain of the ship, an older fig with graying beard, glasses, and a baseball cap. All the rescuers in this wave have had similar printed torsos and the same legs. Next up is the helicopter pilot with safety helmet and goggles. With having the open sides for the helicopter, it is important to have covers for your face and eyes. We then have 2 Coast Guards with matching torsos and legs. The one comes equipped with a medical case, while the other I would think would work with the rescue dog. New parts and recolors for the set include this large boat hull, of course, and this dinghy boat is recolored in the reddish orange. The large trans-clear windscreen piece for the top of the boat is new for this set, as well as the rescue helicopter that we just looked at, and this same windscreen is recolored in reddish orange with the Coast Guard symbol printed for the front. The Coast Guard signs on either side of the boat are the same new prints made for this wave, found on this boat as well as the rescue helicopter again. There is also a variety of other elements recolored to the reddish orange for this set as well. Finally, the last set in this wave, and the largest set by size, is set number 60502, Airport with Airplane. This set comes with 887 pieces, is recommended for 8 years plus, and is currently available for $129.99 Canadian. I absolutely love the look of this set, using the white and dark azure colors for a clean look, and all the fun details within the set, despite it having a hefty sticker sheet compared to the rest of the wave. This is also the only set of the wave with a building. While it does come with an airplane, this vehicle is not the main part of the build, which is a nice change. Now we get to start off by building the little cart here, which is used to drive around the airport, bringing luggage to the aircrafts or simply scooting back and forth along the runways, as of course they are very large spaces that would take a while to walk across. We then get to build the plane, which has a quite blocky, studded appearance, so it seems to lack some of the detail given to the other vehicles in the lineup. While I'm not a very big fan of this design, I think it has all the details it needs for playability and is a good size with space for 4 passengers and the pilot. Opening up the top, we can see the interior space with 2 forward-facing seats in the back, 2 seats facing each other in the front. The cockpit is a single-seater with a few controls in front. The plane is finished off with a couple of engines in the back, using cupcake elements to enhance the design, a fin on the very back which actually has a really cool print on it, and the side staircase that can be folded up when the plane is flying. Moving on to the main part of the build, let's take a look at the airport building. The front of the building is sleek with a lot of blue tinted windows and supports running up the sides for extra detailing. The very top center has a large lookout where the air traffic controller sits. They use this tower to communicate with all the air traffic in the area. On the left-hand side, we can see the ramp that passengers would take to get to the airplane when it was time to load and unload at the destination. And I find it quite disappointing that this airplane does not line up properly with this ramp, and passengers would have to take this very steep incline and then still walk across the tarmac to use the plane steps to board. On the back of the box, it does mention combining the set with set number 60367 for a proper fit. I feel as though we should have either had a higher price point and piece count to build a proper size plane to go with this set, or no plane at all and reduce the price so that people can now go and buy the other set to combine. Spinning the build around, we can look at the interior space of the airport. There are so many details in here and a lot of playability. The Figs would start off by walking through the sliding door where they would arrive at security. The bags can be placed on the conveyor belt that moves the bag through the scanning machine. Beside that is one of those 360 spinners that a person would stand inside of. This is a really cool printed element showing the scan of the minifigure, and of course they forgot to remove their keys, so it sets off the alarm. They can then move upstairs where there is a lounge area with a coffee shop and some souvenirs to keep you entertained while you travel. The rack has some newspapers, and of course we can't forget the Lego sets on top. The coffee shop has a little order counter with a card payment pad, as well as a menu on the back wall. Nearby is a little table area with a couple of chairs. Moving along, minifigs can check the departure screen to find the status of their flight and time of departure. They can then continue on to the gate where there is additional seating available while waiting to board the plane. I love that there is a rotating sign at the top of the ramp that announces the destination of the plane and can be switched up accordingly. When it's time to board, passengers can then have their passports and boarding passes scanned at the desk and then proceed down the ramp to get on the plane. When Figs are arriving back to the airport, they are greeted by a sign saying "Welcome to Bricksburg" on the wall. While the passengers are unloading, bags are heading towards the baggage claim, and here's where the little vehicle comes in handy, bringing the bags to the correct area, pushed through the window and onto the conveyor belt, waiting to be picked up. There is also additional signs in this area stating arrivals as well as status updates and estimated times of arrival. Minifigs can then proceed to the sliding doors to exit once again. The last part to look at is the inside of the air traffic control room. This has a swivel chair and a computer where the control person can keep track of all the planes coming in and out of the airport. I would have added a phone on the wall or a headset to the minifigure headpiece to show how he would have communicated, but otherwise there is not much required for this room. This set comes with a whopping 9 minifigures, which is the highest number in a single set in this wave of city sets. We can start off with the 3 passengers eagerly waiting to board with their passports, luggage, and boarding passes. I really like the 1x2 printed tile used for the boarding passes, and each of these figs have a unique look to them with different hairstyles and outfits. Next we have the coffee shop worker, an older fig with graying hair and the standard coffee shop torso with the little printed coffee cup on the front. We then see the security lady who makes sure that the luggage is safe to bring on board and that passengers are scanned appropriately. We then have ground control who has a safety vest, hard hat with noise-canceling headphones, and 2 flares for directing planes while they are taxiing along the runway. Next up is the air traffic controller who is well dressed in a vest and tie and otherwise is a standard looking fig. Finally, we have the 2 plane workers, the pilot and the flight attendant. Once again, 2 well-dressed professional looking employees ready for the job. New parts and recolors for this set include these 2 different support girder elements, one in the triangular shape and the other square one, both recolored in the dark azure. The plane has a few new parts including the back fuselage piece recolored in black, as well as this modified plate with reverse slopes recolored in black as well. The tail on the back of the plane is a new printed piece, and the coolest new print though has to be this new half-cylinder piece with the skeleton print on it for the body scanner. Overall, despite the plane not working properly with this ramp, this was one of my favorite sets of this wave. I think the detailing and storyline of the interior of this airport is really well done, and the playability is fantastic as well, and would combine really well with the taxi set from earlier in this video review.
And that covers everything for my review of the brand new January 2026 LEGO City Wave. Let me know in the comment section below if you're excited to pick any of these up. If you want to see more review style videos, do check the description below. I will leave a link to a playlist of all those types of videos on my channel. If you haven't already, please do subscribe as it does help out this channel a lot. Thanks so much for checking out this video today, guys, and until next time, keep on building.